Welcome to Parents Corner. It's your friendly neighborhood Master Alan, and my nephew,
Bennet,
and I are going to show you guys another drill that we like to call duck and jump. Now, I am using one of our fancy blocker things, but you can do this with all kinds of stuff, and I'll show you a couple ideas in a little bit. But if you've got a pool noodle sitting in a garage somewhere, or even if you pick up a piece of pipe insulation from the hardware store, something that'll be long, soft are best, but there are some other cool things that you can use. You just have to make sure you're paying attention and you're being careful.
Yeah.
Now, this drill takes up a little bit more space, so you're really going to want to pay attention to what's going on around you for this one.
Yeah, because you have to do it in a circle.
Yeah. And so, here's duck and jump. You ready, man?
Yes.
Okay. So, before we start, I'm going to let's move right over here. Oops. That's it. All right. So before we get started, I'm going to show you a little bit about what I want you to focus on for when you're ducking and jumping. When you're swinging the stick and when they're doing the duck and the jump, there's certain things that you want to pay attention to. Now, with this drill, you can check out in the home dojo section, one of the kid dragon workouts focuses on this drill. I do the drill swinging at the students watching the video, and it goes through an explanation of all the good points when you're ducking and jumping. Now, what Bennett's going to do when he ducks, he wants to make sure he bends his knees and keeps his eyes up. So you ready? Let's duck together. Ready? Duck. Duck. Good. Duck. Duck. Okay? And so you want to try to keep your back as straight as you can, crown of your head going up, and knees bend, waist doesn't bend. Keep that spine upright. So ready? Duck. 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 Now, one of the reasons you want to start with something that's not very heavy and also kind of soft is so that if they make a mistake and don't get out of the way in time, that the punishment for getting that wrong is not too severe. If I'm doing this with like a broomstick, then if he makes a mistake, that's a much bigger issue. Ready? Duck. Duck. Now come right back up. And that's the other reason why you want to keep your eyes up, so then you can see when it comes by. And then as soon as it's gone, then you stand back up. And as soon as it's gone by, then you stand back up. So you're looking at the floor, you don't look at me. Ready? So this is why you keep the eyes up. Watch. Stay looking at me when you duck. So stay looking at me when you duck. Stay looking at me. You're not looking at me. Look at me. Ready? So eyes right here when you duck. See how you can tell that as soon as the stick's gone by? Then it's a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
That's how people should do it.
Yeah, okay? So, that's on the duck. With the jump, you've got to do what's sometimes called the tuck jump, or what we call a ninja jump. So ready, Benny? Can you show him a ninja jump? So, he tucks his feet up underneath him when he jumps. Okay? And so instead of jumping straight up and down with his feet pointed at the floor, he jumps and pulls his knees up. So you got to pull your knees up. Very good, okay? So, this one, when you're swinging the stick, you got to be really careful, because if you try to shave your margin too tight, it's really easy to catch their foot while they're going up in the air or while they're coming back down. You can just wipe them out completely. And so you have to pay really close attention with this one. You ready, Bennet?
Yes.
Okay. So watch. Here it comes. All right, and so you'll notice with this one, as I do it, I try to keep a good even speed all the way through, and that makes it easier for his eyes to learn how to track it. If I'm doing really jerky motions, or I speed up or slow down at unexpected times, then his brain isn't able to learn the skill that we actually want to learn, which is seeing something coming and jumping at the right time. Okay? So again, ready? Now, to make this game duck and jump, you don't just do one or just the other, you have to mix it up. So, I could start with a jump, and then have a duck, and then another duck, and then a jump, and then another jump, and then a duck, and then another duck, but no gooses. Jump, duck, duck, jump. Now, when they're still getting used to the drill, call it off for them as you do it. Once they get pretty good at it, then you stop calling it off, and they have to see what the right thing to do is. I know what this is. No, that's not how we treat our dog.
Don't you this hard?
So you have worked very hard to earn this food money. So we don't want to take it off for no reason when we're in the middle of practice. If it unties itself, we don't want to just drop it on the floor. That is not how we want to treat our dog. Ready? Come on, a little closer. So you can start mixing this up a lot of different ways. That is Duck and Jump. Thanks very much for joining us. I'll see you again soon on another Parents Corner.
Hello, we love you. We love you, Dojo family. Goodbye.
That's right.
Like this, like that. You don't have to do that. Duck and jump. So you're gonna go around the circle?
Well, kind of.